What's going on, Paisanos? V here, coming at you guys, well, with a bit of an update video on the state of the game. Now, before I begin, I just want to say, make sure to check out my website, YuGiOh YGOPaisano.com. This entire website has been redone and upgraded, and a ton of new features have been added to this website. I literally spent thousands of dollars in getting a bunch of amazing field centers added on this website, so definitely go check it out. Like I said, there's a lot of really cool stuff here. Once again, it's YuGiOhPaisano.com. Links will be down below in the description. Alright. Let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds. I'm going to start off with a good thing, because I will say, you know, there's a little bit of sugar before we eat this shit sandwich. The sugar is the fact that our commentators attempted to look presentable. In the past, when we saw Yu-Gi-Oh! Events, we would see Billy Break look like a homeless guy that just put on a blazer. Now, he's a homeless guy that shaved his fucking face, okay, and then put on a blazer. Jerome would wear this goofy power tie. We get it, you like yellow. Cool, but he put on a blazer. They both do look presentable, I will say. They both have, you know, facial wise, they look good. They had to wear a staff shirt, which I really wish they didn't. I guarantee you they would have had to wear that, because ideally you would want to wear a nice suit and tie. I made a video about this a while ago, how the commentators in this game are absolutely atrocious and should be better, but I will say Jerome and Billy did better. They're better. Like, I would say they look infinitely better here than they look in the past, number one. Number two, the level and quality of commentating is better. Now, is it the best? Of course not. But in the past, Jerome would commonly talk about a card like you never heard of the card in your life. Wabaku? Let's talk about it. But, you know, now he actually talks to you like you know what you're talking about. He talks to the new player, but also talks to the experienced player. And I think Jerome's learning that. Billy, as a commentator, he still does it, but he's slowing down on babbling about what he used to do. Nobody cares, Billy! Nobody cares, Billy! And I like that. I like that they're focusing on the game in front of them, and I think that's very important. In the past, commentators would talk about other things except the exact game that's happening right in front of their face, but there is a noticeable difference, and I really wanted to make that clear in this video. Do they need to improve? Hell yeah. They need to improve both of these guys, but they are doing better. You got to give kudos to where kudos is deserved. You know, maybe it's me, but nobody likes the Yu-Gi-Oh! Roundtable. We'll talk about words in a second, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Roundtable is so embarrassingly bad. And you want to ask yourself, if you're Konami, how do we make people watch a Yu-Gi-Oh! Roundtable? Well, you start off by not putting ass kissers and the feature a couple of good players in your videos. You start off by putting players that are going to create a fun conversation. And let's be honest with you, nobody cares about some of these players. I'm going to be real, I'm going to keep it 100% with you. If I was in a roundtable, nobody would probably still care as well. But you got to put people in there that can work together and have a conversation. And a conversation holding to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. A conversation not about what you used to as a player, but about how to sell the cards to the player base. Talking about the new set and what can it do. And really engaging that conversation. Making people excited by watching the video. Obviously, Yu-Gi-Oh! Roundtable has never been good. It's always been atrocious. This is episode 2. And it's, to be honest with you, 4.9 thousand views on a channel with 196,000 subscribers is embarrassing. But predictable when you got people just sitting there telling about how much they love this and they love that and their favorite card, their favorite. Nobody cares. Keep me entertained. All right. So let's talk about the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship, because this is easily the most, I mean, it's whatever. You can say whatever you want. This was an embarrassing championship. Day 1 of Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship was bad. And I mean bad. These kids were in an office space on a regular table that you can find at any locals, playing on, I've been told it's a paper playmat. Like, this was literally the brokey Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds. It was embarrassing. In the background, it looked like a Holiday Inn lobby. It just looked terrible. The players themselves ready to play, decks ready, cards ready, jerseys ready. I mean, they're ready to get involved, but everything else just looked absolutely Bro, why do I see the background, like, who's the camera guy? Because it looks bad. You have the shades over a window. They're not on stage. Like, what? You have a stage. You clearly have a stage. And it's like watching a Yu-Gi-Oh! YCS, but instead of filming a stage area, you get the whole cameramans and you run to a random table and you film that. Why would you do that? If you have a stage, why not utilize your resource correctly? This is an excellent stage to watch a Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship. This right here is an embarrassment on its best day. Players poured so much money in this game and get almost nothing back. Ideally, the idea of co-money, meaning Konami's making all the money. But where the fuck is it going to if it's not going to at least give us great quality to make us keep buying the cards in this game? You're obviously not putting it into price support. You're obviously not putting it into adding new employees to Konami. You're just not doing that for some ungodly reason. You're just not doing anything right. So where's the money going? I always joke around and say Konami has a coke habit, but am I wrong? Like, seriously. Only a cokehead will look at this and go, yeah, it's good enough for Worlds. Fine. Now, in case anyone wants to know a couple of things about Worlds, there were a lot of misspellings. They had like 1 or 2 songs on loop. Oh, if you are Japanese, you can go to watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds, but if you're not from any other ethnicity, you can't. Just, you know, racism, actual race. But no, about Yu-Gi-Oh! Twitter, I ain't gonna talk about that because they're a bunch of retards. But you get what I'm trying to say here. There is a lot of things that are just absolutely abhorrent about this event. And I don't blame, once again, because people are gonna say Konami and umbrella it. I guarantee you Konami TCG, at the very least, gave us YCS, which are done infinitely better. Maybe we're spoiled. Maybe this is what Konami wants to give to us. And they have sponsors, by the way. Let's throw this out there. Asus is not like a random company, you know, like a small-time indie company. It's a pretty fucking big sponsor. The chairs are done by Conti. Not a big fan of the chairs. They don't look as good as the Maximonics. But once again, Conti don't look terrible. G-Gear, InZone, and Inshuan. They gotta be throwing some money somewhere, and I guarantee you they're sitting there watching this event going, besides Conti Leaks going, where the fuck is our money going to? Because it's not going to promoting this game properly. I mean, once again, this angle looked alright, but when you go to another angle, it looks embarrassing. The graphics look decent, but I could be honest with you, I could do these exact graphics. Konami, I don't know who you hired, but you got straight up done dirty, because I could have did this for you easily. It would have took me about an hour to set all this up with the fucking $6 dollar store table, with the paper mats. Like this is a stay-at-home nationals, championships, whatever you want to call it. Like, it's embarrassing. That's what I'm trying to say. It's just there's so much to absorb in how bad the quality is. And then of course after this round was over, you had to wait and see the stupid song play out. So we'll go to that part right here. There you go. There you go. You had to wait and see this. Once again, this. You just had to wait and see this. All this garbage. And then after a while, you would get another round. Okay, there's your round. Okay, and then we're gonna show the long shot because we want to see. People love seeing boxes behind a competitive player for Worlds. And then wait, and then we're back into this. Like, what are you doing? There's so much more you could have done, and this is so terribly done. And listen, I'm not gonna leave you here, and you're gonna go, V, what the hell? So this is the Magic the Gathering Pro Tour Finals. This is an event in which players can win money. I know, shocking idea, by participating in a competitive setting. This is their version of like a YCS. Now look at the quality. I'm going to play it on mute because I'm not trying to get fucked by YouTube. But look at the backgrounds of the players. Look at the cards in hand, which we never get, by the way. We used to, but never get. Look at the field. It is massive, and the quality is absolutely huge. I mean, it is absolutely breathtaking how gorgeous this looks. I mean, and then you go over here to some side shots, and this is one of the plays in a side shot. Once again, the background looks absolutely gorgeous. There's a trophy right in front of them. That's the goal. And the trophy isn't some dollar store trophy like we gave our players for Worlds. It's an actual trophy that looks fucking cool as shit. You want to win that trophy. Our trophy, go to any trophy store in your town. I guarantee you can make the same exact trophy that they just hand out to all players at Worlds. And then look at the fucking backdrop. That's their backdrop. That's what they have. Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake. This is 5 months ago, okay? Let's go look at this one. Let's go look at this one, okay? Once again, there's some angles over here. I always like the way the camera pans out and gives you more. So you're watching the table over here. You get, obviously have zoom in. And this is how it looks as well. This is a Fate Reforged Pro Tour. Notice there's multiple tables. So you, the viewer, can constantly, in between players side decking, go and watch another game. And then go back to the game once the player's on side decking. If the game is done, hey, guess what? No big deal. We have 4 tables. We're going to go ahead and keep going. So we're going to go ahead and give you more time as you, the viewer, to watch more gameplay, because as a company, that's how we sell cards. Obviously, I have a camera over here, but they have the little wheels on the camera. Technology Konami has somehow not yet figured out to put wheels and put it on a tripod with a camera, and that's it. It's that simple. And of course, the backdrop is not even insane. They just have massive banners and some blue lights, and it's still better than Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds. Hold on one second. My mistake. This was 8 years ago. Like, 8 years ago, bro, and they're doing it better than what we have today. 8 fucking years ago, and Magic the Gathering still looks infinitely better. If you went to a Yu-Gi-Oh event and you saw this and saw those those banners saying anything about Magic, it just showed Yu-Gi-Oh shit, maybe some like artwork of a card on each one. Said the current card set, and you had 4 tables, and you had this kind of equipment with judges running around, by the way, because these are all judges, and of course staff for making sure the quality of the stream is good. If you had all this going on, it would look absolutely fucking amazing. You would be pumped to watch the stream, and if you're at the event, you'd be pumped to play in the stream. And I guarantee you, with the quality you're gonna see here, it's going to be next level, so you're gonna want to, after leaving the event or even after ending the stream, want to go spend money in the card game. Why am I talking about this? Because this is embarrassing. This is not quality. This is not yell out, we're doing things to advance the better game state of the company. Now, let me show you one more thing, and I want to give you a very important statement about something. But here's Pokemon, okay? Pokemon, once again, obviously is more brightly colored, but look at the setup they have. They have a stage area, they have tables, they have a lot of going, they have a judge on each side, they're communicating. There's not like 5 judges where Yu-Gi-Oh has like, I don't know why Yu-Gi-Oh has like a bunch of judges. They have multiple camera angles, and look at the backdrop behind the players. It shows more, like you see, it's not a fucking Holiday Inn hallway, is what I'm trying to say. The players have headsets on so they could better communicate with each other. So, you know, this is the kind of thing you want to have. Yu-Gi-Oh, I believe, has headsets, but once again, it's not to the same quality. And look at how it's set up here. It's really nicely done. So my question is to you, the viewer, why is this so important? Why do you care, do we care about this? Well, let's be honest. If we're going to back the game Yu-Gi-Oh instead of Pokemon Magic the Gathering, we expect our events to be held to a certain standard. Makes sense. I mean, let's be honest, it is what it is. If you're going to be saying you're Yu-Gi-Oh, the top 3 big card games, you better show up looking like the other top 2 in front of everybody. And Konami has not done that. Now, my theory is, and this is only a theory, I want to emphasize this because I think a lot of players like to take theories from certain YouTubers and then run them as fact. No, this is only a theory. My theory why Konami spent the least bit amount of money and at the same time added the most amount of rarities in this game's existence, by the way. We've gotten a ton of different rarities, chaser rarities in existence. The reason why that's happening is Konami's getting ready to sell. Before they sell, they're going to juice as much money as possible and then give us as less as possible in quality. Now, this is only my theory. I would only assume this would be the reasoning why. Because if you're a company that wants to get more players, this is the dumbest fucking way to do it. So I don't think that they want to do it this way. I think Konami, particularly Konami, wants to sell the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG brand off. And if they're doing that, or if there's something working out to be doing that, that could be done months ago, and we're just getting the end of it because after Worlds, maybe we'll hear a new announcement. This is my theory, once again. By saying that, I do think if I was Konami, this is what I would do. I wouldn't even do a stage area. Fuck it. I wouldn't do this. And once again, if you're going to sell something, you don't really care about it, you know? You just don't care. So you can make a really fucked up rule to say, hey, listen, unless you're Japanese, you can't come to this event. You can make that really horrible, fucked up, scumbag rule and say that. That shit won't fly here in the TCG, obviously. TCG made rules like if you misgender somebody. So that's like a rule here in the TCG. But in Konami OCD, get the fuck out of here. Are you Japanese? No? Kick fucking rocks, kid. Go. What do you do? Like, once again, to me, that only sounds like a company that's willing to sell off its branding or IP or whatever they call it, licensing. Maybe license away the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. Now, you might go, V, they'll never do that. Konami has done that multiple times in the past, actually, before this game really started picking off. Number 1, Bandai. They did it with Bandai. Bandai got too greedy. Konami said, fuck off. Number 2, Upper Deck. This game for a while was ran by Upper Deck, and Upper Deck, for anyone's gonna say how good it was, doesn't understand. I was a teenager, like 17, 18, when Upper Deck ran this game. It was done really fucking badly, and I was actually really relieved when Konami took it over because Konami did a lot of better things than how Upper Deck did it at the time. With that said, I'm not gonna be surprised if we hear in a future announcement that Konami is selling their IP off. The quality of this event was done terribly. Misspellings all over the place. You know, they're not giving the TCG what they need to really do things correctly. Though I will say Konami TCG has done things that have not been correctly in the past. We talk about that in this channel. And I do think this all leads, in my opinion, I think this leads to Konami selling the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG. Once again, Konami and Yu-Gi-Oh! Do make a lot of money, but if they already sold this IP already and they're just waiting for the time to go to make the announcement that they're going to go ahead and sell down somebody else, then why the fuck do they have to make it look better? They don't. They could have made worlds like this and said, fuck it, Done. I mean, this is the only time an American has won Worlds. You think they're excited to show that shit off? You got them fucked up, is what you got them. I think Konami TCG is trying to do more. Obviously, look at the YCS. And once again, hopefully they improve on all the bullshit they got on their end. But Konami Oshi, I think, has made their decision. I think Yu-Gi-Oh's looking to be sold. That's my opinion, once again. Because there's no fucking way you can logically, as a company, create this as a business model and say, and then they're going to buy more cards. And then they're going to go crazy. And then they're going to overspend. As Konami has recently... Hold on a second, guys. Let's look at... I'm going to do a market... depending on this video, I might have done a market watch. I'm going to do a market watch. But let's go look at Duelist Nexus and tell me how they're not fucking juicing the shit out of us. I mean, this is Juice City, bro. Someone said, V... quarter century rares are only gonna last this year. Once we hit next year, they're not. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, you think they're not gonna make some goofy bullshit quarter century +1 rare? Bro, Konami's juicing kids left and fucking right. Page 1 of the new core set Duelist Nexus features quarter century rares. Page 2, no. More quarter century rares. You'll get some regular secret rares, okay? And once again, there it is right there. But why would they do this? The only reason they would do this is to get as much money as possible by having players go and buy sealed Yu-Gi-Oh product. This also goes hand in hand with companies like Yu-Gi-Oh and other companies as well, increasing the amount of value, amount of the price of how you pay things. So instead of a $4 pack of Yu-Gi-Oh, I think they upped to like $4.19. The MSRP has increased, therefore the sealed price has increased, and everything pretty much went up a little bit, and you got less. The only thing you got was more chase rarity in order to get you to keep scratching off and buying and doing all that bullshit to buy more sealed product. That's basically what we're seeing here. And we have Revolution Synchron over here, Secret Rare, and it goes back into core centuries. And once again, I don't think these are bad. I think this is cool. But in a core set, you basically the idea of a Starlight Rare, and then you just throw a grenade into it, and this is what we have left. Many Starlight Rares that are almost like a Starlight. Like, these are almost like a Starlight. If you own a Starlight Rare and you own a core century rare, it's really like blunt what they did. Control C, Control V, change the font on the title text, and call it a fucking day. That's literally what they did here. And once again, I don't hate these. I just don't like the fact that they shotgun these, because the idea of a chase rarity should be small. When you expand it, you force players to buy more. And why would they want to do that? Maybe they're selling. Once again, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. Please make sure to comment down below. Let me know what you think. Do you think Konami's selling? Do you think Konami is just straight up stupid as hell? Do you think Konami, for the most part, said, fuck it, we're not giving them the price support. We're overprinting on high rarity stuff because we want to sell more product. We just want to juice as much money as possible. And you think they could continue doing this trend? And if they do, what do you think and how do you feel about this game? What do you think about getting a max rarity deck? Me, myself, personally, just want to add in one more note. I am still going for max rarity cards, but I'm doing it for things like a hero deck core, Sky Striker deck core, other fun deck cores that I just enjoy personally. As far as any new deck cores, I'm done with buying max rarity. I think it's insane to buy max rarity right now, as far as every new set, due to the fact that Konami has split up the chase rarities and make it in order to, well, screw you over as a player. So that's what I'm doing. But I really want to know what you guys think about this whole situation. What do you think about Yu-Gi-Oh World Championship 2023? You think it's gonna get better, or you think this is the best? Comment down below. Let me know what you think about that. It's your boy V, and you guys also have a great day.